Hi guys, welcome to the Crafty Home. My name is Tanya. Today I'm going to take you along with me while I decorate my home office. My office is in our unfinished basement and it's not ideal, but it works for us. So when we go down there, you'll see it's concrete floors and unfinished walls, but I've done my best to kind of make it my own and something that I don't mind being in when I have to work. So eventually I'll take you guys on a tour of it so that you guys can see exactly what I've done and how I've organized stuff. So this year I'm actually decorating my upstairs with a different color. At the end of last season, I went and got a new color ornament. So I wanted to go with like a more burgundy color scheme for my upstairs, burgundy and champagne, rose gold, silver, gold kind of a feel. So I have all my reds, traditional decorations are just being stored away. So I thought maybe I would use those in my home office and give that kind of a festive, like holiday feel. So that is what we're doing today. So if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from me, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Let's get started. So first things first, I'm actually going to just go through a couple of the things that I recently got and some old decorations that I already had. This pillow is from Target, Dollar Spot for $5. There's a couple of wooden houses I'll actually use upstairs. I have a small wooden sign and then 2 packs of these name tags that I'm actually going to use as like a makeshift garland. First thing I like to do when I'm decorating is just kind of set everything out and see what I have to work with. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just picking through and seeing what actually I might want to use and what would go with kind of the theme that I'm going for down here. So I'm just making little piles of all the like items. This tree is actually a part of a set of 3 that I got on clearance last year at the store at home. It was 75% off. This is the first time I've opened it, so I actually didn't realize that it was a tall tree. So I was really excited when I put it together. Since this is an unfinished basement, I'm always trying to figure out clever ways to kind of hide the things that I really don't like to see. One of those things is our electrical box. So I'm just adding this wreath, just kind of trying to give it a little bit of a disguise. So since I've never decorated this basement before, or the office before, because it's new, I'm kind of just playing around with where I might want things to go and how I want to add things. When I decorate a tree, I just try to look for open spaces. I kind of start in the middle and just work my way around, and I just try to fill in any blank spaces I see. And I do try to make sure everything kind of evens out, so I don't want a whole bunch of berries in one spot and a whole bunch of candy canes in another. I just spread it out from side to side, top to bottom. So this is actually my work table where I will do a lot of sewing or kind of tool projects. So all of my tools are hung on these pegboards, and they just really sit against the wall, kind of. My husband actually built them for me for craft shows a long time ago. I just don't do craft shows anymore, so now they live in my office. And I'm just taping the string that came with the pack of name tags to each side, and then just spreading out the tags that I put on. These bows are actually from the Dollar Tree from so many years ago. I reuse them every year. When I decorate, I'm usually trying to make some sort of a vignette. Usually I try to work in groups of 3s, but it's not a rule set in stone. And I do like to do varying heights. So as I'm playing here, I'm just trying to figure out exactly how I want it. And then of course, after I was done with it, I realized that's in the way of my silhouette machine and I needed to move it. The little truck is actually from Target Dollar Spot from a couple of years ago, and that sign is from Target Dollar Spot. This year, I think it was $3. These little stockings I'm hanging here are also from Target Dollar Spot. A couple of years ago, I got them on clearance at the end of the season, and then I added the trees and the ornaments with my silhouette machine. And I use them in the past for utensil holders in place settings when I'm doing tablescapes, but since my color scheme changed this year, I thought it would be cute hanging in my office.